Hello everyone and welcome to the Dutch Grand Prix for Season 2 of my F1 2020 bike team career mode. Bit of an issue, I've sort of missed out Q1, but we still got Q2. We managed to get into Q2 for the Dutch Grand Prix, and I just didn't send to my Xbox in time. So here we go then. 5 red lights. And as lights out and off we go for the British for qualifying number 2 for the Dutch Grand Prix. DRS wide open. Set the fastest lap of the race. Qualifying session. So we've got the DRS wide open. DRS wide open. The engine's looking a bit worn as well. We said the fastest was still in the hunt for a place. So on lap number 2, obviously, like I said, we didn't get Q1, part 1 of it for some reason. So we are obviously in the pits right now, so we went straight through into the garage. We're going to look at qualifying 2. Obviously I did do qualifying 1, got into qualifying 2, couldn't find the footage for that because I did record it. It said it was into my recordings on my Xbox, but I just couldn't find it, I couldn't see it. So if you are new to this channel, hit that like button and obviously subscribe for daily videos as well. We are obviously didn't get through to Q3 for the top 10 shootout, obviously. I do apologise, some banging in the background. It's incredibly noisy where I am at the moment. Obviously people aren't considering enough. We're on, like I said, career qualifying 3 didn't get through. So now we're going straight into the next part of this weekend, and that is the Grand Prix itself. And obviously rivalry breakdown with beating Mick Schumacher, obviously. And as you can see, we got some new look outfits for our team, as we saw in the Chinese Grand Prix. We're now into the next race, the Netherlands. And of course our car's going to be a lot more faster as the season goes on, as we progress. So, let's hope we can do some interesting stuff with the qualifying as well. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button and subscribe for daily F1 videos. So, we are heading straight into the race itself. But first we need to go straight into the work desk. Click on the work desk and go straight to the race itself. So we're looking through the R&D stuff, what we can upgrade, of course. I'm trying to find a quieter place because bang is getting on my nerves. Do apologise. If you're trying to watch videos, trying to listen to me, I do apologise.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race.
So, here we are then, at the race menu, looking through the options. So, can we get a good start? We had to start at the back of the grid because we had the engine penalties for 5 red lights, lights out, 18 laps. Slide down, away we go for the Dutch Grand Prix. We got a bad start, getting a whack at the back of the, again, the driver's not speeding up. Lap number 1 still, we're trying our best to not get squeezed out, pushing round. Obviously, we have the fast setting on, but in the race situation, it's still pretty slow.
Alright, we're looking good so far.
So we go and braking hard into these first couple of corners. We're on lap 1 still out of 18. Lap number 2, we're going right on the outside of Raikkonen. Raikkonen trying to find a way through. Now we've got Russell.
Nice move. Spare energy, use your overtake button.
So the engineer's only got a lot of spare energy to use, so we can use it to overtake.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
So we can use DRS when we can. We're on lap number 3, I think, out of 18. DRS wide open. So he's at the fastest sector. Last sector, we're on lap 4, trying to chase down Russell still in the Williams.
Stopping this lap.
I decided to come into the pits then because my tyres aren't really working out, because the tyres are a bit worn, as you can see. So we're going to go into the pits for a new set of tyres.
Exit now. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
That's the beauty of having a one-stop pit stop, is because you don't have to come in again. It's just one stop. That means if you mess up these tyres, that's it, you're done. Obviously other people's YouTube channels I've checked out on F1 games are pretty different compared to others as well. So again, we're quite fast in the last sector here, but the other two sectors were quite slow. So I think the Dutch circuit is really harming us here. But obviously, we are still a young team, still learning as we go. And obviously, we're quite a slow car compared to the other teams that have been in F1 the longest. There we are, we're finding our rhythm. Sector 1, we're in the green, so that's a good start. Sector 2 in the green. So chasing after Latifi in the Williams car. So we're in the final. So we managed to get ourselves into the groove. P21 out of P22 out of 20s were dead last. And I said at the start of this career mode not to be last. So we're on lap 7 out of 18 still. Braking hard now into these first couple of corners, trying to chase after Latifi. Of course, Latifi is sort of in the Williams. The Williams were our rivals last season. BRS. So we're on lap 8 out of 18, halfway to go now in race distance wise. We managed just to get past. Thank you from our engineer Jeff. So, lap 8 out of 18.
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
So we are getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere with our speed. We're P9, we're P22, lap 9 here at the Dutch Grand Prix. We're getting somewhere with the speed. I'm loving the sound of these cars at the moment. Not as high pitched as the other sound is.
Car ahead is coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead, now running medium tyre.
So on lap number 9 out of 18. So it appears like everybody's making their first round of stops at the moment. We're on lap number 10 out of 18 of the career mode. It's going to be quite interesting to see how we get through the rest of this race. We're going to literally get these cars obviously to the finish. We obviously want Ocon to finish so we can need some points from him, because obviously he's not scored any points yet. So we're going to try and train Esteban Ocon up for the teammates in the pits, so Esteban has just come into the pits right now. Which is what we wanted to do. We wanted to get into the pits and try and score some points for us.
Gap to teammate ahead is 16.3 seconds.
So, we are literally halfway through this race right now. So, we are currently on lap number 13, I think, out of 15. If you are new to the channel, hit the like button, subscribe for daily videos, it would help me out a lot. So as you can see, we are almost halfway through the race now. Lap 12. We're still fighting in the race, of course. There, that's wide open. So we're on lap 14 out of 18 still. Bit of argy-bargy wasn't on, knocked me into there. So we're getting quite close now to, I believe, I can't believe who that is now, I can't see.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
So we've gone past the Haas Magnussen. So we got caution, yellow flag. I wonder what that was all about. DRS wide open. Lap 15 out of 18. Trying to get past Kivat.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now.
So, this is the state of play. We are on lap 16 out of 18. We are P15 out of 22, so we're not dead last, but we still need to catch Schumacher.
Russell, they are out of the race.
Oh, George Russell out. Mr. Saturday as he's nicknamed. There, that's wide open.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. Yellow flag. Caution, caution, yellow flags ahead. No overtaking through the caution zone. Be careful until you see the greens.
So I have to be cautious about the yellow flags. DRS wide open.
We're at +1 lap of extra fuel. Fuel target +1. This is your final lap of the race. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
2 laps of fuel left. Lap 18, halfway to go. 1 lap to go to the end. Zero's wide open. Checker flag is out, and, well, it's not too bad.
Rubber and bring it home.
P15. And I got driver of the day, that's nice. The first time I got driver of the day, I can't remember, I think it was last couple of races in season 1.
Victory here at the Dutch Grand Prix. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. More points for Valtteri Bottas, further solidifying his lead at the top of the table.
I do apologise, another contingent about that there. Neighbours are being considerably rude, so...
I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. You were cutting your way through the field during the race.
Yeah, pretty much. The car was pretty good. We had a bit of issues here and there.
All expectations.
Obviously, my own doing not one of the championships.
Secret to success.
He was much better than me, of course.
So talk us through what happened between you and your rival today.
Just a bit of show for the fans, really.
Great. Well, that's everything.
He's not really my rival, but I'm enjoying fighting against Max. He's a bit of a strong racer. Obviously, with all his experience with being in my team for the first season. So, rivalry breakdown. We've pretty much, obviously, beaten Max. Well, I haven't been Max as such. Ocon is doing alright as well, delivering for the team, so we're going up to round 5 for the Spanish Grand Prix in a couple of seasons, a couple of episodes time. Well, it's going to be a week's time before we see it again. So, but it's like I said, it's quite quick between Spanish Grand Prix and stuff like that. So we're going to have a look at some events we can do, but we can only do one. So obviously, it's still a bit. So we've got some money in the bank, obviously, to upgrade the team facilities, which is what I'm going to do now. Start upgrading the team facilities. So we're going to fast forward.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through from the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
So that's a good thing, we're having the new parts fitted for the Spanish Grand Prix, which is just fantastic. Obviously that's going to be in the next episode. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button. Obviously we've got some new layouts, but obviously we're going to have a look at some upgrades. So we're going to have a look at that, upgrade the car. Again, we're going to do some aerodynamic stuff. Obviously, the trucks we got coming up are aerodynamic, and we're going to use some speed as well. Personnel training. We're doing that as well. We got personnel simulator training, so Esteban can do some more training in the simulator. powertrain looks alright. We're going to check everything else. So it looks alright. So if you're new to the channel, smash that like button and subscribe, just checking all the personnel. Smash the like button, hit the like and use the bell for the notification as well. So, looking at the driver market, we are going to keep Esteban for Season 2 as well. For Season 3, there are Season 3 plans in the works. So, we're going to be leaving it there for now. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.